The Zondervan Counterpoints series is an excellent addition to one's accordance library because it covers various theological topics and allows you to see various viewpoints on those topics. I'm going to highlight 4 of the books that I have studied the most during my time in seminary and give you a brief overview. One is the 2 views on the doctrine of the Trinity. And this book is super useful because it gives a look at the classical Trinitarian perspective, and it also gives a look at the relational Trinitarian perspective. And then it also gives some subdivisions on those. So in the classical Trinity, you're seeing it from an evangelical perspective or a Catholic perspective. And then under the relational Trinity, you're seeing it from the creedal and what they call the radical proposal perspective. And so if you're studying the Trinity, this is an excellent work to add to your library to interact with the various positions concerning the Trinity. The second book that I found super useful during my time in seminary was 3 Views on the Millennium and Beyond. Since Craig Blazing was my PhD supervisor, he wanted me to study his article on premillennialism and be able to communicate that during my PhD comprehensive exam. And I found his article to be very useful for that. You also get the view of postmillennialism and amillennialism as well. And you can see the interaction from the scholars there. The work 3 Views on the Rapture is another one that Craig Blazing wanted me to study for my PhD comprehensive exam. His section on the pre-tribulation rapture, as well as you also get the pre-wrath rapture. This is slightly different from mid-tribulationism, and I'll let you read the article to see what the differences are, and the post-tribulation rapture position. And then also another one that I had to study for my comprehensive exam was 5 Views on Sanctification. This was very useful because it covered the Wesleyan perspective, the Reformed perspective, Pentecostal perspective, the Keswick perspective, and the Augustinian or dispensational perspective. And what's great about each of these volumes in the Zondervan Counterpoint series is one scholar will present their position and then the other scholars will interact with the scholar and respond. So you're getting a lot of dialogue throughout these works. It's almost like having your own Bible conference sitting here in your library where you can read and mine the riches of their papers and get this theological discussion back and forth. So definitely check out the Zondervan Counterpoints series. You can own the complete series. There are various sub-bundles on various topics that you can also check out and own as well. Or, of course, you can also pick up individual volumes as well. These were a few that I used personally during my PhD program. So check this out and add this to your accordance library today.